Welcome to lessons 2.4 and 2.5 on multiplying and dividing integers. So start off, if you ask any kid older than you, they're going to tell you, if you go up and say, when you multiply or divide, they're going to shout at you, negatives come in pairs. So that's something you need to just ingrain in your brain. When you multiply or divide, negatives come in pairs. So for example here, finding each product. -3 times 12, we have one negative number and one positive number. Does our negative have a pair? No, so it needs one, so our answer will be negative. Then we just do 3 times 12 to get 36. 4 times -7, our negative doesn't have a pair yet, so its pair is in the answer. And 7 times 4 is 28. You pause here and try on your own, and then check with what I get. So 7 times -8, our negative needs a pair. 7 times 8 gets us 56. -6 times +12, our negative doesn't have a pair yet, so it's going to be in the answer, and 6 times 12 is 72. Now for these ones, -5 times -7, our negatives have a pair. There's a pair of negatives. So our answer is going to be positive. And then 7 times 5 is 35. We have here -8 times -14. There's a pair of negatives, so our answer will be positive. And 8 times 14 is 112. So all you do is figure out if your answer is going to be positive or negative, and then multiply your numbers together. Multiplying and dividing is much easier than adding and subtracting, in my opinion. You pause and try on these two and check back with what I get. So -5 times -11, pair of negatives, our answer will be positive. 5 times 11 is 55. -13 times -4, remember parentheses mean to multiply. When we multiply those together, we're going to get 52. A negative times a negative is a positive because there's already a pair. Word problems here. It says an airplane descends at a rate of 175 feet per minute. What is the airplane's change in altitude after 5 minutes? Write a multiplication expression, then find and interpret the product. So what's happening is it's descending at a rate of 175 feet. Descend means to go down, so our 175 is going to be a negative integer. We want to know it goes down at 175 feet per minute, so after 1 minute it's down 175, another minute it's 175 more, so after 5 minutes we're going to have to multiply that by 5 to see how far down it goes after 5 minutes. We're going to solve it, so negative times a positive is a negative, and 175 times 5 is 875. So it's gone down 875 feet. And that number represents how far the airplane has descended after 5 minutes. So that was me interpreting what our answer was. So you pause here and try, and then check back with me, as always. So it says the scuba diver descends from the surface at a rate of 7 feet per minute. What was the scuba diver's depth after 15 minutes? Write a multiplication expression, then find and interpret the product. So he's descending from the surface, so he's going down 7 feet per minute. We want to know after 15 minutes. So 7 can be represented as -7 since he's going down. We want to know, since it's 7 feet per 1 minute, how many in 15? We're going to multiply that -7 by 15. A negative number excuse me, times a positive number. Our negative doesn't have a pair, so our answer will have the pair. And 7 times 15 is 105, and that would be in feet. So what that -105 feet means, so I'm interpreting it, is it means that after 15 minutes, the scuba diver is at a depth of 105 feet below the surface of the water. So now multiplying more than two integers. We're going to break it down just like we did before. So we're just going to take our front two, -4 times +12. A negative times a positive is a negative because our answer doesn't have a pair yet. 4 times 12 is 48. Then we bring down our -5. -48 times -5, there's a pair. So our answer will be positive, and 48 times 5 is 240. Now you pause and try and check back with my answer. Breaking it down, a negative times a positive, we need a pair for our negative. Or you can look at it this way. Negative times a positive times a negative. There's a pair of negatives, so our answer will be positive. Then you can just multiply 7 times 9, which is 63, times 6, because we took care of our negatives already, to get us 378. Up here, negative times a negative times a positive. So we have a pair of negatives. So our answer is going to be positive. 3 times 4 is 12, times 5 is 60. So you can do it either way. You can break it down piece by piece, or you can chunk it out right away, whichever one it comes easiest to you. Now, once again, a fresh reminder that when you multiply or divide, negatives come in pairs. So now we're going to be dividing. So find each quotient. So -35 divided by +7. Our negative doesn't have a pair yet, so it will need one. And 35 divided by 7 is 5. So our answer is -5. 64 divided by -8 will get us a negative number since it doesn't have a pair yet. And 64 divided by 8 is 8. So our answer is -8. You pause and try and check back. So -63 divided by +7 will be a negative because we need a pair for our negative there. 63 divided by 7 is 9. 64 divided by -8. Our negative doesn't have a pair yet, so we're giving it one. 64 divided by 8 is 8. And that was an easy one for you since I did that example twice. Now here we want to find each quotient again. So 48 divided by 12. A positive divided by a positive is a positive. Easy enough there. And 48 divided by 12 is 4. -56 divided by -8. We have a pair of negatives, so our answer is going to be positive. And 56 divided by 8 is 7. So you can pause here, try, and then check back with my answer. So -35 divided by +5, -35 divided by -5. The parentheses being there just so you make sure to notice that the 5 is a negative number. Our negative has a pair, so our answer will be positive. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 39 divided by 3, guess what? Two positive numbers. 39 divided by 3 is 12.